Hi everyone, welcome back to my art channel. My name is Chris, and in today's videos I'm going to show you my March favorites. Now this is something that I hope I could do for the rest of the year, share my monthly favorites with you. So to start, I'm going to show you my two favorite Posca pens of this month. This is pastel purple and this is light pink. So hopefully I think my lights are a little too bright, so please forgive me for that. I really love the combination of these two colors. In fact, for one of my Pinterest lives, I did this portrait that I still need to finish. So as you can see, I have the pink in here and the purple, and I really like how they kind of flow together and complement each other. I'm going to try to post the link to the live on the bio down below. I know I said that last week and I forgot, so please forgive me. I'm trying to do my best. It's only me. So I forget things and I'm all over the place, but I'm trying my best to put content for you. Now, speaking of the Posca pen portrait that I didn't use this paper. This is the fluid watercolor paper in hot press. I really like how smooth this paper is. I really like it for my Posca Pens illustrations. In fact, this is why I bought it. For watercolors, I like to use cold press. But let me show you. It's kind of like a block, but not really. Like, it is not glued on this side. It's only glued on here, on here, and then right here on these edges. It's not glued. So it's really good to keep my paper just in that place. That's why I liked it. And like I said, I really like how smooth it is. And the price wasn't bad. I believe it was around less than $20, I want to say, for a 9x12. Anyway, so this favorite is the Uni-ball in white. Now I like this when I try to do highlights for my works. Now I know for watercolor you want to use the white of the paper as your highlight. Sometimes I forget, sometimes it doesn't turn out that way, so that's when I turn to this guy. I like this better than the Jelly Roll pen. I have the Jelly Roll pen in different points, like this is a 08, but I just feel like this guy is more smooth when I try to do the highlights versus this one. Sometimes I feel like the Jelly Roll gets stuck in the paper, so this is the one that I like to use the most. Let me see. My next favorite is the ceramic palette. Now I don't know why, I just love this during the month of March. I think it's the layout and the design, and it's not so big but not too small either. I really like that I have the circles that are a little bit more deep, so I could put bigger washes in here. And then I really like the way, I don't know if you could tell, but you see how the rectangles are in an angle. I really like that too for when I want to swipe excess pigment or water from my brush. So I highly recommend this little palette. I got mine from Blix, but I believe you could also find it on Amazon. And if I do, I'm going to share the link below. Okay, my last two items are two watercolor palettes. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love Paul Rubens. And it's no surprise that this palette is in my favorites for March. So this is the Paul Rubens Gemstone palette. I did an unboxing and swatches and kind of like a first impressions, so I'm going to link that on the card up here somewhere. But I just love this palette. I'll show you the colors and the layout, but I think this is a beautiful palette. You have 24 colors like this, and you have your cool tones, your warm tones. You have some really nice earth tones and some green ones too, so it's kind of like a good selection of colors for you to use. And I just really love, I mean, I've been reading up about Paul Rubens for like my entire YouTube time that I'm being here, and I just love the quality. I just love the price. I think they are a really good watercolor palette for beginners and professionals alike. So that is one of my favorites of the month. And then the last one is this other one, the Vinci. This is the Da Vinci Paul Jackson palette, the Wandering Watercolorist. And this is another stunning palette. Now I think I also did like an unboxing and first impressions of this palette. Now the difference between this palette is that the color selections are a little bit more unique. They're not your standard color selection from other palettes. Like for example, let me compare this. So here we have, so this is the Paul Rubens and this is the Da Vinci. You could tell that the colors from the Da Vinci are a little bit more vibrant, and while you still get your cool tones and your warm tones, there's a little bit of a difference in this palette, that you get more purples, the oranges that you get, and the yellows and the red, they're like a little bit more on the brighter side. And I just love the selection of the colors of this palette, and I've been eyeing this palette for like over a year on the Da Vinci website, and I finally decided to buy it. I do believe that Da Vinci paints is really underrated. They are a company that is made here in California, and I feel like their products are really well done. The quality is amazing and the price is super affordable. So if you haven't tried Da Vinci paints, I would highly recommend that you do so. They have acrylics, they have oils, they have wash, and they have watercolors. I tried some of their acrylics, some of the oils too. I haven't tried the wash, but I'm going to try it soon, hopefully. And of course the watercolors, and I highly recommend the watercolors. So these are my favorites for the month of March. If you could share with me your favorites too, I would love to hear that. I would link everything on the description down below. Hopefully soon. If I don't, I'll do it eventually. So please bear with me. I'm the only one trying to do everything. So I wish I had more time to edit and do more videos. But unfortunately, I can only do so much with the little amount of time that I have left. So if you like this video, if you like me, please like and subscribe. I would love it if you could be, I would love it if you could become part of this little community that I'm trying to build here on YouTube. And I'll see you next time. Bye.